Well, tensions are escalating with the Biden administration and Republican states, including right here in Tennessee. The subject, mask wearing in schools. Governor Bill Lee's order gives parents the opt-out option, but the government says the federal money districts receive requires them to keep schools COVID safe. Reporter Rebecca Butcher breaks down now what's become the mask civil rights investigation.
Yeah, well, the battle over masks here in our area was really at first between school districts and the state, but now the federal government is getting involved. A law professor explains.
There's a plausible argument that there's state interference with the local government's receipt of federal funds under the American Rescue Plan Act.
Meaning Governor Bill Lee's executive opt-out order on masks in schools is preempted by federal law. The Education Department sent this letter to the governor and Education Commissioner Penny Schwinn. The reasoning is that Lee's order could be discriminatory against students with disabilities or health conditions, and a school environment without mandatory masking could be risky for kids with underlying health conditions or weak immune systems.
These children are required by law to attend these schools. Also, there's a federal law, the Americans with Disability Act, that requires that reasonable accommodations be made for people like the immunocompromised.
Second, you might have heard of the American Rescue Plan, which gave money directly to local school districts under the condition they'd abide by medical recommendations to keep classrooms and hallways COVID safe.
So there's at least two different federal laws that we know of that might trump the state government authority here.
University of Memphis law professor Stephen Mulroy says preemption issues between the state governments overriding what local governments do happens often, also adding that federal and state issues are common too. But what's unusual about this case?
You have both at the same time. The state is trying to preempt the local government, and then the federal government comes in and says, we may need to preempt you, the state, to allow the local governments to do what is medically required for the safety of these children.
Reporting in East Memphis, I'm Rebecca Butcher.